All right, y'all. Oh shoot, let me that off. Yeah, that's off. All right, y'all. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, tried to go to sleep last night. Spirit decided to keep me up for an extra 2 hours, on and off, with some channel messages. So I'm gonna give y'all these channel messages before I even start to read it. Seeing that my head's all tingly. But it is a wonderful morning. Every day is a wonderful morning. When you wake up and you open your eyes, even if that's all you can do, it's a wonderful morning. So, while I shuffle these cards, the channel messages that I got were, I was like, all right, Spirit, all right. Y'all know, I like being outside, so, in the cosa. And it came through in songs, which, of course, songs and movies, TV shows. Y'all know how we do over here. Oh, my bad. What's up? Your boy X, Wakanda Forever. Welcome to X-Men Tarot Oracle and Angelic Messages. Will be changed to, in the process, as soon as these 90-day restriction rule of not being able to change your name for 90 days pops back up. You already see the logo for the picture. Spiritual X-Men experiences. Why? Because everything we go through life, we are spiritual beings going through experiences. And through these experiences, we awaken our superpowers. Superheroes without a cape, man. All of us. So, check this out. So, the songs I got. First one is, how you want me to do this? How you want me to go in order? That one? You want to go that one? Or is it the second one? Oh, I gotta talk to you though, because it was a close tie between the first and the second one. All right. Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. Ariana, look. She was after my Disney days. So, forgive me, ma'am, for mispronouncing your name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Thank You Next. I know the song's been out for a while, but I'm old. I like to listen to the old school stuff. But, you know, when I was just driving around, I was like, yeah, let me see what's on today's top hits, you know. And the song came along because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I just a book by its cover at first. I was like, man, I don't want to hear any more, like, diss records about exes. Now, I listened to this, I played the hell out of this song. I played it like 10 times, no lie. Yo, this song had me geeked on 10. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10? Wait, I've been on 10 way. I was on 10 way with this. So, if you don't know about that song, check out the Black Panther soundtrack. Alright, so now, in Thank You Next, basically, if that's not life experiences and soulmate, twin flame journey, and just life in general, like summed up in one good song, which there's plenty of other songs, of course. But, you know, for the youngest out here, that is a self-empowerment song. Like, that song, she basically, you know, goes on the list because a lot of time we learn our most valuable lessons is through relationships and love. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's, relationships in general. The hardest ones usually come with romantic relationships. or, you know, people of interest, or close bonds, like close family members and things of that. But relationships in general. And, you know, she's basically talking about going down the list, and you're like, this ex taught me this ex taught me that, and this ex taught me this. And where we usually tend to fall completely off the wagon and close our heart chakras is during the lesson of pain, because nobody wants to feel pain. And we either go into denial, we either seek vengeance, or we let it break us. Because pain is powerful, you know, it really is. And done through love, like, hell yeah. But then, you know, it goes on and talking about, you know, she goes on and talks about, you know, then I find, you know, a new one. And I was like, oh, okay. And her name was Ari. I was like, wait a minute, that's you. So I was like, that is dope. That is awesome. That is so awesomeness. That is totally radical, cool. Yes. She found herself. Because after all that, she realized, you know what? Somebody outside of me can't give me what I can't even give myself. Yeah, I'm sitting here, so people drive around at this parking lot, and this lady just looked at me like, who are you talking to? But I'm sorry, that was funny. But like, she looked me dead in my face like, it was funny. It was funny. Well, if she thinks I'm talking to myself, I mean, I'll be a good story later on for her. Like, hey guys, so I was sitting up this parking lot, and, you know, I saw somebody like talking to themselves. But anyway, let me get back to y'all. And I feel that, you know, it's not that, you know, when you can look at your past relationships, no matter what kind of relationships they are, and your experiences, and go, you know what? They were all lessons. And which further even backed it all up was Sal from Eerie Love. Like, he had mentioned that, you know, there are no mistakes, which makes perfect sense, because if you look at a mistake, what comes with the word mistake? Disappointment, resentment, betrayal, revenge, belittling, self-conscious, guilt, all of that, remorse, you know. And what is that? All those words carry what type of stigma with them? Negative, a negative way of seeing something. But if you take it that there are no mistakes and there's just experiences, and you fully embrace that, because God doesn't make mistakes. So that means everything and anything you go through in life is not a mistake, regardless of how we may perceive the reality of it at that time. You know, if we're going through pain, then we're going through pain. It doesn't mean it's a mistake. It just means that's something that we need to learn and grow from. That's it. That's it. So then when you look at life like that, it literally makes life, every aspect of it, beautiful. Even if it's something that you don't know and understand why that happened, or there's no like logical explanation behind it. That's when you have to have faith and believe in God. I say God, y'all use whatever now you want to use. That it's of His will. It was meant to happen, because He has this all orchestrated and figured out and everything. Like, He already knows about that happen. He knew what we were gonna do 30 years before we were born. I mean, you know, so nothing is a mistake. And when I mention now the twin flame journey, I'm mentioning it now as with ourselves, because that's essentially, it's not about the relationship. The relationship, if you do get a relationship at the end, regardless of how it it is, whether romantic, whether a partnership, business, friendship, whatever the case may be, that's a gift. That's a blessing. That's a gift. Like on Christmas Day, if you don't, learn from your mistakes and improve and, keep going about, how you're supposed to go as a child that believes in Santa Claus, you're not going to get your Christmas presents. But when you do, Santa brings you some goodies, and that's how that's how we should look at the twin flame experience, because it's essentially about finding the twin flame within ourselves. The twin flame within ourselves is being able to, in a balanced and healthy way, maintain and come into togetherness. Well, that's not a word it is today. But a little bit of etymology. It's balancing that masculine and feminine side within all of us, because it's within all of us. So today's society is off of ego based and like, okay, well, men are supposed to do this and women are supposed to do this. And no, it's not. And women shouldn't rise up to take power against men, and men should rise up to take power against women. No. Like when it says, like in August Alsina song cries, I know men ain't supposed to cry. Why not? You're a human being. We're spiritual beings here to experience the emotional side of living. Because as a spirit, we just do what's right. I mean, it's that cutthroat, that dry. So being here, we're able to have the emotions behind it, but even with those emotions, still be able to do what's right and what is of our highest good, what is of light and love. It's all about love. So you have self-love for yourself, and you're able and self-love, as well as self-love doesn't mean like, oh, you just let people run you over and do you wrong. But no, because self-love comes, well, hold on, I'm not about to let you, excuse me? No, I gave you respect. I deserve respect back. People are like, oh, respect isn't given, it's earned. It's both. It's both. If you meet somebody with respect, you're going to get that same respect back. If you don't, then you know what it's about. It's not an even give and take, because they could give you a little bit, but not as much as you gave them. So okay, live and you learn. All right, now I know your character. But first off, I'm not just gonna just treat you like shit and just be like, oh, well, I heard this and this and this. Like, nah. But it is balancing that masculine and femininity within ourselves. Like, women shouldn't be looked at as, oh, well, you're too manly and ain't no man gonna want you until you, like, nah. And it shouldn't be looked at, oh, well, you're not a man because you're in touch with your emotions. No. We're human beings. Everybody cries. Everybody gets hurt. And hiding and repressing those, and we're allowed to feel those emotions. It's just not embodying them, because when we embody those emotions, then we become that. When we keep holding and living in the past, like, oh, this person did this and that person did this, and well, no, I'm not going to like give my heart out to anybody else or anything like that because of this and that and that and that, or trust anybody because of this and that. Like, there's 1 point how many billion bajillion people in the world? So just because 300 of them, I'm at least, me, I'm not, and people who resonate with this, we're not going to allow those few. Yeah, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of people. But when you think about it, how many friends you got on Facebook? It's really not that many people when you really, really put it like in just terms like that. And then think about the people that they know people, and then they know people, and then they know people. So we're all an extension of ourselves, because the people that we know that know the people that they know, and so on forth and so forth and so forth, we can all kick it. Now you just multiply from knowing 10 people. Now you instantly at least know 10,000 people. It's right. Out that 10,000 people, yeah, you're going to find some shitty ones. you know? But not everybody is shitty. You know, people go through their experiences, and it's whether they want to come out of that or not. You know, that's their free will, and that's completely up to them. All we can do is be like, hey, you know, here's the knowledge, here's some information, you know, here's some, you know, comforting, some love. But it's essentially up to everybody to come out of whatever it is that they're hurting from or keeping them blocked or stuck. But getting back to the song, Thank You Next. When you look at life as lessons to be learned, you know, instead of when you do like, man, dang, man, I shouldn't have did that. That was a thing. But like, okay, you know what? You know, you could feel those emotions. Yes, because when you sweep it under the rug, then it's going to eventually boil over. Like, then you're going to end up stubbing your toe and then just tearing down your whole house because you stubbed your toe. Like, because you got all this built up emotions. Like, just the simplest thing. Like, somebody get your order wrong at McDonald's, and because you did whole, you know, months of blowing up, you know, from people playing and whatever, you know, now you blowing up at the teenager at McDonald's, and the teenager looking at you like, I don't know what to do, you know. It's funny how that, you know, they consider that a cancer trait, because cancers, look, I've got it in my rising sign in Western and Vedic astrology. I completely understand. So I hold the whole spectrums of emotions. I was like, you are not escaping emotions this lifetime. No matter what, you are not escaping your emotions. Damn it, you will feel every single last one of the thousands of emotions that's on this damn wheel. But if you really think about it, like people, it's a cancer trait because it just keeps getting buried until it explodes. And if you actually take the actual physical ailment of cancer, what does it do? It starts small, and then it builds up, and then it spreads, and then it becomes something serious. Like it's cohesive. And I mean, that's the perfect way to explain it. So when you don't take that time out to feel what it is that you need to feel, embody those emotions, it's going to come out in a way that you don't want it to, and nobody else wants it to or experience, and something you don't want to experience. And, you know, and then there, you know, now there's another lesson to be learned, and that's, you know, karma. And, you know, we don't want all that. We want some dharma, positive karma. But, yeah, that Thank You Next. And I mean, I feel you though, because I mean, well, Ariana, like I was talking to her. Well, yeah, I feel her though, because nothing is a bad experience. Like on this journey, I've experienced a lot, and none of it was bad. And yeah, there was times of confusions and illusions and chaos. But you know what? We pull ourselves up out of it. Gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. All right, Kirk, hey, lovely day. Or it's a beautiful day. Yeah, you know. Yeah, he got two songs. There's the remix to Lovely Day, and then there's, you know, y'all get it. But yeah, I'm gonna tag those songs, all these songs down there at the bottom. Okay, 18 minutes. All right, because I do want to pull at least 2 cards. I feel that they're gonna maybe do 3 because I said 2. But would you be able to fulfill your own cup and give yourself everything, you know, that we look for somebody else to give? Then when you get to that point, and you get to that point where you can, you're like, you know what? I'm happy by myself. I can be happy by myself, because, you know, you got to be happy by yourself in order to be happy with someone else. Because if you're miserable, all you're going to do is, you know, bring that other person down. Trust me. Been there, done it. And vice versa. So, you know, by doing that, and then, you know, whatever blessing and love that God does give you as a gift, because, you know, a partnership, that's what it is. It's a gift. It's nothing that's owed to us or anything. It is a gift from God. Then when dark times or hard times, or you know, stuff just gets a little tough and heavy laden, you know, instead of energies being more like this whole energy vampire type of thing where one person's giving, the other person's just taking, it becomes a give and take, but reciprocity. Because if somebody's giving to you, like, hey man, giving you encouragement and like, hey, an empowerment, like, hey, you can do this, you know, this and this and this, yeah, that happened, but this and this and this, and you already have that mindset of being like, yeah, you know what, yeah, that is true, yeah, I did, you know what, yeah, I'm just feeling down and sad and stuff. You're not just taking light, but you're giving light to yourself too. And then it becomes to a point where it's, now you're just in this happy flow between you and another person or a group of people, and you're like, hey, look, we see your light is a little bit dim. You know what? We gonna help charge you up a little bit, and then you know you like, yeah, I can take a charge. Now you over here like, no, it ain't going. You know, then you know, you're taking all of light, and then it's not even, your light's still dim, because you still gotta be able to give to yourself. You have to have that willpower in yourself to be like, yeah, you know what, yeah. Even if you knock something down, like, no, I don't know about that. Well, you know what, just let me think about it, because I'm in my emotions right now. So, you know, and then you come in like, yeah, you know, it all works the same. But that builds a spiritual bond that's on the same level, because this person isn't just constantly picking you up, and you're not constantly just picking, you know, this other person or these group of people up. What goes around comes around, and the light's not out, it's just dim. So if instead of it being like a mirror and it just reflecting back, and like, yeah, well, you know, you don't even have any light at all, because like a vampire essentially has no life. They're dead. So all they do is they have to continuously feed on other lives in order to keep their life sustained. So instead of that, it becomes, you're not. It's a sharing of a bond in light and in love, because they're helping uplift your love that just got, you know, a little bit knocked down a little bit, because life hits us, and it did not. Sometimes it hits, and you just be like, damn, no, you didn't. Oh, Lord help me. But then, you know, somebody you're like, yeah, you know what, yeah, this happened, this and this and this, but you know what, you got this. I know times get hard. Look, just go, come on, cry it out. Come on, boo boo, just give me a hug. Like, I'm a hugger. Like, so I'm a hugger. Like, it was my one coworker at work, and she is not a hugger at all. And like, I don't know how, but I was able to hug her, because I don't know, it was just an instinct for me. I see somebody, I'm a hugger, and after a while she just goes like, and it got to a point where people like, well, how can, she doesn't follow this, so April, well, how come Xavier can hug you but we can't hug you? Because it's just how our relationship works. He's the only one that can hug me. Don't y'all hug me. Everybody else stay away. Like, and she will literally push everybody else away. But it was, hey, I mean, hugs are magical. Cause I don't know, I respected her, but I would literally forget, because we were that cool with each other. And she was like, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I apologize. She was like, you know what, it doesn't even bother me anymore when you hug me. Like, and that just became our thing and our own inside little joke, and which was cool and awesome. But you know, it's like that. Like, she's not even a hugger, and just like that made my day. Even just thinking about it, keep going back and thinking about it to this day. It's like, hey, I get hugs though, you know. But you know, spread the love, you know. Like, I'm the type of guy that go up to another guy like, hey man, that's a nice fit. Where'd you get that at? That's sharp. Shoot, let me see if they got something, you know. I don't want to get the same thing you got, but shoot, you know, it's a good style. The other guys kind of look at me like I'm not hitting on you. I'm giving you a compliment. That's it. That's it. Just a compliment. Just trust me. I want what you want. Not just a compliment. You know, but I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all know the story. If you don't know, then because I go to prides and everything. But let me see. Let's get back. Okay, so, but yeah, it's a shared light. So yeah, thank you. Next. So it's like, yeah, you know, you guys taught me lessons. I appreciate your love. I appreciate everything. It's not going out like, hey, oh, I can't stand you, and this person did this and this. No, it's like, I was there for a reason. Learned some stuff. Thank you. Now on to, you know, the next phase of my life. That's it. I mean, just that simple, sweet, cut to the chase. Then the next song they sent me was Preach by, I know I'm just shuffling these cards. It's Preach by John Legend. Now where this song comes in at, Preach, it basically talks about somebody who kind of just has hope and wish, and you know, and wishing. And we do that, especially coming out of, you know, something like pain and things of that nature, and, you know, just the experiences that kind of, you know, knock us down, and just going over, and, you know, coming out of Mercury retrograde. Like, this is the perfect song for that, because retrograde is kind of like a time for review and being tested, and, you know, seeing if we learned, you know, what it is we need to learn to go on to the next phases of our life. And, you know, going through that review, and it's not like it knocking you down and keeping you, you know, it's like, but, you know, I just can't preach, you know, that's what he basically says is throughout the whole song. It's like, I just can't preach this. Like, I have to actually practice what I preach. I have to walk it. I have to talk it and wholeheartedly believe what it is that I'm saying and what it is that I'm preaching. Because, I mean, we can, but when we do that, we kind of look like we're contradicting ourselves and kind of look like hypocrites. And that's, but, you know, Spirit gave me is like, that's how, you know, false prophets are, you know, come about, in, so to speak, in a form. Not, you know, every form, because I'm still learning about, you know, all the different ones, but this is one of the ways, you know. And yeah, you know, we contradict ourselves a lot of times, but, you know, a lot of times you're like, well, yeah, I said that before, but, you know, this is because you've grown, you know. When you can admit that, you like, it's because you've grown. It's like, yeah, I was like that before, but you know what? I went through this and learned this, and now I'm like this. And yeah, I used to believe that and think that, but, you know, now I'm here. You know, it's not staying in just one spot. We're supposed to grow. We're supposed to, you know, advance and progress in awareness and love and light and kindness and mentally and physically and spiritually and emotionally. But like we can't just teach. We have to have an open heart. Have an open heart to be able to love. Like, for instance, if you've been in a relationship and like it was very karmical, and, you know, it's not having that closed heart and be like, yeah, you know what, even though that happened, and even though this person played me, or this person cheated, or this person used and abused and tortured and misled, or well, whatever the case may be, you know, just naming off, because, I mean, it's a lot of us out here in the world, you know, just whatever it is, it's being able to be like, okay, you know what, went through that. And, you know, they did that for whatever reason, you know, from their heartache and pain, and, you know, trying to actually having a closed heart and trying to protect themselves, you know. Basically, it's kind of like where we have a fear of something, and by trying to avoid that fear, we actually walk into it, because by trying to avoid it so much, we're still manifesting that fear, that false evidence of something appearing real. By, okay, well, instead of feeding into it, like we feed into it subconsciously by trying, okay, it's like walking across a tightrope, and yes, you're afraid of heights, but you keep telling yourself, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Well, your brain is going down, 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 down. So eventually what happens? You look down, and now you done scared yourself shitless because you all the way up here, and you're afraid of heights, and so it's going, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it. Now your brain's going, make it, make it, make it, right? Or look up, 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 up. So you're doing everything but doing, it's kind of like playing that reverse psychology with ourselves. I mean, honestly, you can take all this. I mean, if that's what you have to do, until you get there, hey, sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. I'm not saying, be inauthentic or anything like that, but like, shoot, for the longest, everybody, oh, you ain't got no real diamonds. I sure don't. I have Austrian crystal in my ear. I'm good. Why? Because I know me, and I lose stuff, especially as a teenager. I was like, I lose stuff. I'm not buying $200 for a little diamond, and then I go to sleep knowing I sleep. As a child, I don't anymore, but as a kid, I slept wild, and I lost earrings all the time and lose $200 sleeping. Like, no, I'm good. I'll rock these Austrian crystals. Like, I look good in them. That's all that matters. But I mean, sure. If you got to keep playing that reverse psychology, eventually it's going to seep into your conscious and subconscious where you truly believe it, and you're going to start manifesting that. And preaching, we have to, when we, in the song Preach, we actually have to believe, not just have hope and wishes. Like, we can't, it's hard to preach something that we don't truly believe in, because if we don't truly believe in it, we're going to show it. We're going to show it in our actions or ways. Somehow, some way, it's going to come out. It's going to come forth. And, and it's just having gratitude for everything in life. Everything. Every experience, because when you do that, that brings nothing but blessings. Everything becomes a blessing. Everything becomes a blessing. Even the hard times, even the trials and the tribulations and the plights and the shadow, all that brings some type of blessing. Some type of blessing. Like, take any Disney movie with any type of superhero, or, like, I'm a big, like, just anything of that nature. It brings some type of blessing. Like, if you take Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, they weren't supposed to go and end up coming in contact with a troll, but through doing all of that and, Neville standing up to him, like, they end up winning the Gryffindor Cup, and like, yeah, you weren't supposed to do it and you got in trouble, but you know what? I give you your props. That took some balls. That took some balls, because adults wouldn't have even, adults would have been like, hell no. That took some balls. And Professor McLana, Lord, I can't pronounce the lady's name. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though. She gave him their props. Like, yeah, I'm going to give him some extra points because, yeah. Dumbledore did too, So, I mean, you got to give props when props is due. Or even with X-Men and Magneto and Professor Xavier, like, him and Magneto were best friends. Magneto just held on to, so much pain and just wanted revenge. Magneto is not really a bad guy. He's just hurt. That's all. He's just hurt. Like, man, he just needs some loving. Just needs some loving. And that's why Professor X treats him the way that he do, and that's why he has respect for him the way that he do. They have a mutual respect. Like, yeah, we were friends, and yeah, I just went this way, you went that way, but I mean, I know you're a good person deep down inside. You just hurt, man. Just hurting. We'll have our day. Everybody will come out of it. Like, I can't wait to see when Magneto actually teams up again. Like, that's going to be Marvel. I'm waiting for that one. Get to writing, y'all. Get to writing. Okay, but then the last song was Blessed by Charlie Wilson. Now, that song, blessed. Yes, waking up day with no regrets. Hey, even every verse, even T.I.'s verse, like all the verses, like it's basically saying like, yeah, you know, he waking up, he barbecuing, you know, got his wifey on his side, you know, listen to some music, got the Kool-Aid going, you know, everything is beautiful. Everything is a blessing. That's to see life optimistically. When you be proud of where you've been, regardless of what it is, what hell you came from and came out of, and regardless, and just being proud, and it's not being prideful and bragging on yourself. It's being proud of your struggles. Like a lot of times, like I would watch American Idol. American Idol first came out, a lot of people be like, oh, well, they just won this because they went through all of this and this and this and everybody felt bad. No, it's seeing somebody's strength. They're not showing that so people can have pity on them. They're telling their stories because they're proud that where the hell they just came from, out of all that, they still made it there. They were still able to audition, regardless if they won or even just got to the audition. They were proud of that moment. Proud of that moment. And that's how we should start looking at life. Like, through everything, it's like, yeah, but damn, I am here, ain't I? Like, some people would have committed suicide over some stuff that, you know, we done been through. We still here. Still here. Breathing, living, kicking it. Walking, drinking water. Hell, I'm from Ohio. Flint ain't had water for I don't know how long. I'm not understanding why Flint still ain't got no water, but you know what? Oh yeah, it's gonna be some changes. But even something as little as that, like there's babies up there drinking leaded tainted water that are getting all types of incurable diseases and illnesses and sicknesses, and people are literally dying. And there's nothing they could do about it because it's in their city. There's a show on Netflix about Flint. The city is literally, the police are struggling. Like, be happy that something happens in your neighborhood, you call 911, and it don't take 4 to 5 hours or even the next day for police to be able to make it to where you at, because there's enough of them. There's enough money in the budget to fund that public security. Little stuff, man. Even if you homeless and was able to look, like I'm sure when Tyler Perry was homeless and he was able to find, you know, because I mean, let's face it, you eat out of a trash can, you're gonna have to eat out of a trash can. You find a trash can that actually has some decent food in, you're gonna be happy and you're gonna be blessed and feel blessed that you found this, because you could have literally went hungry that day. I'm just saying. Happy to find a public bathroom that will let you in so you can go and use the bathroom, maybe clean up. Little stuff. And be proud of where we've been, because we are still here. And then we're able, when we're proud of where we've been, we're able to see optimistically into the future. When we're proud of what we came from, the unknown is just beautiful. Ain't nothing scary, ain't nothing, you know, dreadful about it. It's like, wow, I don't know what's about to happen. It's like that adrenaline, anxious, good nervous type of feeling, like going up a roller coaster, or just being in line like, yo, I'm about to ride this ride, I'm really about to ride this ride, or just being in Disneyland and pulling up and seeing Disneyland like, yo, I'm really about to go into Disneyland right now. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but look, I done been to Disneyland. That's exactly how it was. I live by Cedar Point. Cedar Point is like nothing going in. Every time I go, I'm like, go to Cedar Point. Going to Cedar Point, give me some elephant ears, some funnel cake, some cotton candy, about to ride, the Millennium Force, the Maverick. Oh yeah. You know, just geek. Everybody's like, why are you so geek? Like, we done been here because I could not be doing this right now. I'm excited. But yes, blessed like that. When we're able to say thank you next, embody, preach, and move on to blessed, the world opens up. All right, let me see. All right, Spirit, do we have any cards? Because I know I didn't. Spirit had us going. Ooh, oh, oh. So Imagine Dragons just popped into my head. Thunder. Because the card Thunder came out. Which is, 5611. Y'all. Coming out this Mercury retrograde, we got our twin flames in together, don't we? Balancing that masculine and feminine. Stand still. Okay. So this is Thunder. Yeah, stand still. Okay. So with Thunder, there's a herd of buffalo, and buffalo roam in herds and families, so it's like being where you belong, being with family, friends, people of like minds that are just as determined and go-getters and just full of passion and force. And you know, and buffalo are actually very, very peaceful animals, but they also don't take no shit. They also don't take no shit. If you come at a buffalo the wrong way, you threaten them, they do not take no shit. You will get them horns. You will get them horns. But it's in a very high vibrational way. Like, it's not saying, you know, you just out here being reckless and like, oh yeah, I'm the shit, you ain't. No. It's being able to have your boundaries intact and be like, yeah, and not letting anybody else even mess with your family, and not just with yourself, but with your family and your close friends and your close circle. Well grounded, protected, a lot of purple, red, orange, yellow, solar plexus, sacral chakra, all lined up on the blue, purple, green. Like, man, all the chakras, like, they're showing me, but like in reverse, because you see it's like, and that's beautiful. Like, I'm seeing like both, and that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like the spiritual side being grounded, being upside down, with red being on top and coming down, and then our physical selves being red at the bottom and coming up. Like, it's sweet. And then I see like a constant flow of light in a circle. So 360, 9 completions. Yeah, going into a new cycle. And then with this being 11, that's beautiful. I'm really getting like the family energy and being protected by angels and have angels behind you. Slaying dragons, fighting spiritual warfare. Like, don't that look like an angel back there? You know, an angel in here watching and guarding over, and yeah, man. 7. 52, 7. Foundation, spirituality. Y'all know the 4 and 3, so yeah. Stand still. And I don't get it's like you're doing too much or anything like that, but it's like you have an inner peace within. Cause like you see, it looks like they're just sitting there meditating, looking off at the sunrise, just peaceful. Doesn't it look like a keyhole, but also like Aladdin, Sultan type of? So yeah, I'm getting 2 images. I'm getting a keyhole and like Sultan type of energy, Aladdin. We'll go with that. And here being protected, guided. It looks like somebody looking over, down at, yeah. Heart chakra. Is that a fish? So Pisces. Possibly, you know. Okay. Third eye, eagle beaks, there in the little corner. Oh yeah, y'all. This is sweet. This is dope. Okay. That was beautiful, and that was 444. I was. Can I do a little bit? It was literally 44-44. And y'all be able to see it on the video, like when it was 44-44. That's 8 and 8. 16, 7. Like, all beautiful numbers. 6, balance, 1, started a new journey, and then add that together, that's 7. Spirituality, the number of completion in the biblical terms, and then break that down, foundations, and 3, the Trinity, mind, body, soul, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Y'all know what I mean, you know. Because, I mean, it's whatever, whether they say God, spirit, source, universe, because everybody is allowed to, everybody relates to reality in their own way. Oh. So we got the Ace of Pentacles. But the thing that first popped out was the fact that it was 3. I know it's Ace for 1, but the 3, and it was just talking about spirituality. Y'all, come into some, oh, leap of faith. Joker, a big leap. Yeah, they said they know that's the baby Joker, but it's like, no, it's a big leap when it's paired up with the Ace of Pentacles. So we have counterparts here, all right, and we also have the Ace of Cups, which is okay. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and this will be the Ace of Cups. I said it. Yeah, I did say that. And I was just about to say the Queen of Cups. That's why I was like, but it's not the Queen of Cups. And then look, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups over the Ace of Pentacles. Like that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, y'all. Y'all, when I say we got some blessings coming in, 2 of Swords. It's like, yeah, you walking blindly, and that's over the Joker, which is the Fool card. Like, yeah, you're walking blindly, but you also got your swords. You know that you're protected, and like I said, you know, you have your boundaries in place in a healthy way. Go over things determined in a balanced, healthy way, and even though you can't see, they're giving me we walk by faith and not by sight. And we got the 8 of Wands. Lord help me. The 8 of Wands. Moving forward passionately. And that's over the Ace of Cups. Passionate, infinite beginning. One more card for overall, because I feel like, oh, yeah, then y'all give me 2. Yeah, give me 2. Then you give me 2. Queen of Swords. And we'll get one more. And the 5 of Swords. Being the Queen of Swords, you know, I mean, yeah, the Queen of Swords, you know, and I'm not getting like the reckless, like, no, she's standing firm, like, no, I know myself, you know, I'm feeling that's what God's telling me, that, you know, you're kind of, you not kind of, but you're saying to yourself, I know myself. I know what it is when I'm going. They're giving me a lot right now, so excuse the stumbling. I literally have 2, it's like 2 of my guys talking to me at one time. Okay, I need one of y'all to go at one at a time now. Lord have mercy. You know where it is that you're going. You know what it is you need to do. You cutting stuff out like, nope, play no games, ain't got the time for it, done, chopped. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, they said that's gonna be the last card, bottom of the deck. And you know, but in a balanced way. And you just like, no, I'm not dealing with, no, I'm good. Thank you, next. Very politely, it's just, you know. for, you know, and this doesn't matter, you know, because it's going to resonate with everybody differently. So whether it's love, career, finances, relationships, family, whatever the case may be. And then we have the Five of Swords. You know, it's coming out of having to feel defensive and wow. I'm sorry, just they're giving me some. Okay, no more shuffling. Yeah, coming out of having to always prove yourself and feeling defensive because you know exactly who it is you are. All right, Spirit. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of Diamonds, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Completions of a cycle, going from one cycle going into a beautiful new cycle. Had me sitting here for an hour. I'm supposed to be driving. Man, yeah, you know, just taking some time out, rolling around. Y'all know how I do. Y'all. All right, Spirit. All right. Touche. Sorry, y'all. I'm putting my stuff up. So for all this, we're going to go ahead and spray a little bit of this. Protection, courage, and balance. To keep that energy going. Y'all feel that? Oh! And peace, joy, and prosperity. Oh, yeah. Y'all got me geeked. Like, I'm over here extra excited. I done went from y'all that had all types of emotions flowing all through here. Like, I went from, but I feel like it's like, it's I don't know, but like a, you know, some stuff just can't be put in words, but it's like that, like a, yeah, man. Yeah, man. type of feel is what I'm feeling right now. All right, y'all. Go ahead and cause y'all energy. Some of y'all still extra geek right now. Y'all feel that? That y'all, yeah, I know it's calming, it's soothing, it's. Rain washes away. Washed everything away, coming out feeling good and brand new, like getting out the shower. All right, y'all. That was my energy because y'all geeked. I'm gonna go ahead and y'all know I do get back on this road. And yeah, see y'all next time. Peace out. Oh, feel free, like, share, subscribe. Everything's down below. You know, website, all that good stuff. Everything's down below. Yeah. Check you next time. Peace out, man.